For years and years, Casio has blessed the world with wristwatches. And in the year of our Lord 2024, they have upped the ante with a ring watch. This is a time-telling device that caresses your finger with steel and a digital display that tells time. Introducing the Casio CRW001-1 for $120 if you can get one. And yes, I did try. You could see the screenshot from my phone, 11:25 a.m., December 26. It says buy now. So I clicked on it, and then it says product you are trying to add is not available. I thought, oh, there must be some mistake. It's already sold out. I had gotten word that it was being made available on December 26, the day after Christmas, Boxing Day for you Britbongs. Well, I went onto Casio.com because I had insider information that although the watch, or the wrist, what is this? A finger watch, even though it appears to be a G-Shock, it is not actually available on G-Shock. It's available on Casio. So I went to Casio.com, as you can see on this screenshot, and it said it was available. Buy now, the black box said. I clicked on the black box, and no, it says the product that you are trying to add is not available. That's how quickly it sold out. It sold out nearly immediately. How long was it available for? I don't know for sure. We'll go over that, but I wasn't really urgently wanting to purchase this ring. It was kind of on a lark. Mostly the reason is because it's too small. It would be nothing more than a pinky ring for me. Probably wouldn't even go past the big knuckle on the pinky ring. I would look like, like some type of mob boss or something who valued digital watch. Part of the, the Casio Mafia there. I'm the mob boss in the Casio Mafia. I have a pinky ring, and it is a CRW001-1. Well, that whole dream was dashed. Okay, no pinky ring for me. Because here's a shot right now of the Casio website from where you could buy the CRW001 if it was still available. The box that would otherwise say, buy now, says notify me. Okay, so go to Casio.com if you're interested in this. Click notify me, put in your email. Then they'll let you know if and when it comes back in stock. Let's read a little bit about this timepiece that goes on your finger. Casio says, we celebrate Casio Watch's 50th anniversary by bringing back the very first ring watch? How could you bring back the very first ring watch? That makes no sense. But this is, guys, I'm reading right off the website. Let me read that again. We celebrate Casio Watch's 50th anniversary by bringing back the very first ring watch. I was not aware that there was, like, an original ring watch. Okay. Anyways, continuing on. A whole new style of digital watch, both practical and playful, thanks to a miniature model in advanced metalworking technology. Creating a ring-sized full metal version of Casio's watch's complex form is no easy feat. To make this possible, we needed to use a special method of metal processing to inject a mixture of fine metal powders and resin into a mold. Using metal injection molding, the caseback, and ring are molded in one piece, and even the dimpled design on the band faithfully reproduced. A special glass adhesive technique ensures a tight seal for a watch built to be water resistant while still allowing the battery to be replaced. All right, let me jump in here. They're acting like they invented injection molding. Okay, I've seen TikToks of guys, in sandals, probably in India or somewhere, some jungle area, like making like injection molding out of dirt. In the third world, they injection mold metal pots and pans. They used metal injection molding, and they had to write a whole paragraph about how it's an amazing breakthrough. Anyways, continuing on. With an inner diameter of 20 millimeters and a circumference of 62.8 millimeters, the ring fits a size 22 finger. It includes two size adjusting spacers in size 19 and 16. And 19 has a 19 millimeter inner ring diameter, and 16 has an 18 millimeter inner ring diameter. Okay, so just the regular size. Let me jump in here. A size 22 finger in the United States is 10 and a half, and in the EU it's size U. Okay, that I believe would be too small for me. I actually do not know what my ring size is. All right, I would have to go to Academy, where they have like those wedding rings that are made of rubber that you can wear at work, and you don't like risk getting your finger ripped off in rotational equipment. But I mean, the biggest it could be is a size 22 finger and has two spacers to go down from there. So I do not expect it to fit. Continuing on, we downsized the standard watch module by a factor of 10 and combined it with a small button battery to create a 3-button digital watch that fits your finger. Even at the small size, the watch features a 7-segment LCD that displays not only the time down to the second, but also the date, dual time, and stopwatch functionality. Wow, they're acting like this is like a groundbreaking technology. Okay, I do not think that now I'm jumping in here. I'm not reading anymore, but I don't think that this technology is really groundbreaking. Okay, it's a tiny little digital watch that fits on your finger. Okay, what's amazing is, like the Apple Watch, where you get a whole computer on your wrist. They're making 7-segment displays sound like this is like a breakthrough on the level of Nikola Tesla creating free energy, using like spinning discs in a Van de Graaff generator. All right. 7-segment displays. I used to buy those at Radio Shack back in the 80s when you make electronics projects. I'm not even going to read the rest. This is kind of a joke to all of this copy here. But anyways, the ring does look cool, right? And they have a little 3D model. You can rotate it around. It's a cool looking ring watch. Is it worth $120? No. And yet somehow it's selling out. The Casio CRW001. Preset the time of your choice, and the ring watch gives off a subtle, flashing light. Not only handy for keeping time, but also a poetic nod to the fleeting twinkle of time. All right, I had to read that last paragraph of the copy here. But like I said, very difficult to find because it's sold out everywhere. It was released in Asia first, sold out. Released in the United States on December 26th, sold out in moments. The guy at G Central tried to buy one, and this is his story. He wrote, "I messed up my Casio ring watch order in the U.S. and it sold out in seconds." That's the title of his article here, gcentral.com. I will read it. Here we go. The most exciting Casio release of the year is sadly leaving many fans disappointed as they face tremendous difficulty in trying to obtain the CRW001-1 ring watch around the world. On the other hand, some fans like me fumble the ball at the most critical time and have no one but themselves to blame. In the U.S., the CRW001-1 went on sale at Casio.com at December 26 around 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There was no email notification sent, but Casio America issued a press release on Thursday stating the date but not the time. Casio America recently released new G-Shock watches around 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., so people had a general idea of when to start refreshing the product page. Once I saw the Buy Now link, I added 2 to my cart, thinking I would offer one to the great G-Shock World blog owner in Japan, who has been having difficulty buying one. Although 2 were showing in my cart and invoice, when I tried to pay at the checkout, it was only for 1. I am traveling and I was having issues logging into PayPal before the release, so I chose Google Pay for payment. The payment failed. But it was my own fault because the primary credit card was locked, and I forgot to unlock it. I thought I would have a choice of which card to use, but I probably messed that up too. After the attempt, I got an email from the credit card company stating that my card was declined, so it was totally my fault. Immediately after that, the CRW001-1 was out of stock, and I could not order it again. Although it is currently showing the buy now link, the message product you are trying to add is not available, or this product is out of stock, appears when clicking it. I am so upset at myself for spending so much time trying to get it, including most of last week hoping it would be released before Christmas, and then making such a dumb mistake in the end. In an effort to ease the pain, I'm telling myself that even if the order went through, it might have ended up getting canceled, but I'll never know. Casio America has been known to release other limited watches in batches, but I doubt that this is the case for this one, as it is known to be a very limited release. I'll get over my failure eventually, and I hope our updates helped some of you buy it successfully. Warning, it let me add to the cart again but showed sold out on the checkout page, so try not to get too excited if that happens. Update, a user on Reddit said that he/she was able to purchase 2. Others said that it's sold out before they could complete the checkout. All right, well, that's the gentleman from gcentral.com. I mean, psychologists could read this article and see him going through all the stages of grief, and I think that a lot of Casio G-Shock fans are just having panic attacks, pulling their hair out over all of the emotional turmoil from the expectation of a Casio ring watch to the failure to purchase one. And the guy at gcentral.com is blaming himself. He's just tearing himself up over his failure to purchase this ring watch. And my thoughts and prayers are with him. I tried to get it, and the similar situation, it said buy now, click buy now, it wouldn't let me. And I think I didn't take a screenshot, but at one point I did get it in a cart. All right. And so anybody wondering why I'm wearing these glasses, these are pit vipers, okay? So for Christmas, my brother got me pit vipers. He got Denise pit vipers. He got Donald pit vipers. He got Roxana pit vipers. He got Helen pit vipers. He got Daphne pit vipers. He got Brian pit vipers. He got everybody pit vipers. He got my whole family pit vipers. He got my mother-in-law pit vipers. Okay? My brother really smashed the pot this year at Christmas. Remember last year he got me the Middle Readiness pen by Right in the Rain. Well, that was remotely. He ordered it out of Amazon and had it sent to me. My brother visited this year, and he got everybody pit vipers, so that's why I'm wearing pit vipers. What do you guys think? I got him a watch. You guys can see it on my YouTube channel. I got my brother the GA010, and if you go to Jim Kincaid YouTube channel, you can watch me looking at the GA010. And actually, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if it'll let me. Yes, here we go. The GA010, big and bold. All right. How do you skip commercials? I'm sorry, this isn't my main browser in which I usually watch YouTube. I am a YouTube Premium member. I'm not logged into this account. But anyways, this is a different browser for live streaming. But you can see right here, GA010, basic and bold. And my brother is there with a little bit of commentary about the GA010. And I thought it was a pretty cool watch. And I own the GD010, which is the digital one. And handling both of them, I kind of like the GA010 a little bit better. There's a little more attitude, a little more pizzazz to the GA010. But I'm not dissatisfied at all with the GD010. Huge digital display. My dad visited for Christmas too, and I told him to bring his watch that he bought in Vietnam. So it was a 50-year watch review for the Seiko World Time. It's an automatic watch, And I talked to my dad about his watch. You can watch that video too. And, my dad, he likes to tell stories. He tells, epic stories, very long stories. And for some reason, in the recording of the video, all of his stories were less than 2 minutes. He kept them, tightened up for you guys on YouTube. But, in person, he tells quite a bit of stories. So that was a surprise. Daphne got her baby G, and there is the short of her unboxing it, and it's her honest reaction, and she seems very happy to get a baby G-Shock, and it's a really cool G-Shock. It has little animation in the top right corner, and you can customize the colors. You can change the keepers out to add some color customization. You can watch that video too. That's the short, so it's not even 1 minute long. And also, I got a new watch box, all right?
Jimmy, you're going to stop throwing your watches into the coffin and store them nicely in this nice case.
All right, well, guess what? Look what I'm wearing. We're going to try this one out.
I chucked it.
Oh, yeah. They're all in
Stop it.
I chucked it.
Jimmy, you're going to stop.
So Denise got me a new watch box that has a glass top and has those little pillows you're supposed to put the watches on. Because, she's like, oh, you can stop chucking your watch in that metal box. The coffin is what it's called. Well, she put that watch on a pillow and I chucked it in. Philip Lahell said that it's a nice box, especially for your solar ones. She cares about your watches. And he gave 4 thumbs up for the new watch box. Because Philip Lahell, he hates that metal toolbox. The G-Shock metal toolbox. Where is it? Right here. All right. He doesn't like it because, it's like a Faraday cage. It prevents the watches from getting the multi-band 6. And it prevents them from getting any sun. Right? And so, he's been saying, you got to get some sunlight on these watches. Well, you'll notice I am not using... I have the metal box here. I'm not using this new one that Denise got me. It's on my dresser. Time to Watch UK says, no, we love the tin. So, Time to Watch UK is not on board with the new fancy watch box. Up Sir Rudy says, nice Jim. I have something similar to mine. Wife got me mine too. Maybe I'll just put my church watches in that one. Maybe I'll just put some of the select solar-powered ones in that watch box, to allow it to get some sun, because it is a nice box. My wife got on Amazon. Maybe we'll take a closer look at that one. If you guys like it, I'll leave a link. You guys can pick up one for yourself. David Doing Life says, nice. Project Zach. Durability test on the watch box. What survives longer, the coffin or the box? And that's Project Zach. Genius tier idea. We need to see what's tougher. Which watch box is tougher? The metal toolbox from Casio, which I bought with points. At one point, I was points rich. It's a Toyo metal box made in Japan. Fantastic box. I just love this box. I mean, not just for watches, but just in general, it's a great box. And I actually looked at Toyo boxes. It's a Japanese company that just cranks out these beautiful metal toolboxes. And there was some gifts that were offered leading up to Christmas. Or if you bought a G-Shock, you could get another Toyo box that was smaller and red. But anyways, that Project Zach is a good idea. We do need to test these boxes. Maybe we could just smash the boxes into each other and see which one survives, right? Only the strong survive. All right, gentlemen, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through him. I'm Jim Kincaid. Thanks for watching.